Welcome back. I'm Tim, and let's play Star Trek Online. Last time we had finished dealing with the Vega colony, and we've gotten our new orders from Admiral Quinn. And of those new orders, there is an option to go talk to somebody who happens to be, seems to be back over this way. There may be a jump. I'm not sure. Oh, I think that's him right there. Is that Malcolm? Yes. Okay, greetings, Lieutenant. You're here to talk about the missing freighter. We haven't had communication from the SS Azura in more than 20 hours. Dana Brott is an experimental captain. Or is an experienced captain. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's an experimental captain. We don't know what she's like. So we're just experimenting with her to see if she could be a captain. Anyway. And the daughter of a former Starfleet officer. It's not like her to be out of contact. Okay, continue. It would be a real help if you could go out to sector space and find the Azura. I've already transmitted the ship's last known coordinates to your con officer. Good luck. Okay, when you are ready to return to your ship, click the beam to ship button in the upper left corner of your minimap, which happens to be right there. Okay, I don't need to change my ship or equipment because it's mostly been changed so far. I have email, which is nothing we need to worry about right now. It's from Fleet, from one of my other characters. Okay. Now, one thing I am going to do, though, before I really get going is I got this new beam array that I'm going to put there. And I also got this that I will put there. You can also insert that stuff by clicking on the icon that you want to click on, or that you want to add something to, and then a list of all the available devices or consumables specific to that slot will become available. In this case, I only have duranium alloy for a console. So I'm going to do that and put that there, and I'm going to put a shield battery there, and I'm going to put a weapons battery there. Shield battery is going to be helpful because it'll help boost the shields. So, okay, that is all finished. Now we just click on the button, beam back up to our ship, and then we will be on our way to meet up with the Azura and see what the trouble is. And we're in the Sol system right now, and there's an easy way to get out of a Sol system into actual sector space. There's a lot of the different planetary systems where this takes place. Oh, look, that's what the ship looks like with all the changes. Ooh, that looks much meaner. There we go. We got a really good look at it now. That's much more sleek. I'm still going to call it the USS Suck. Once we get to level 10, then I have the option of changing to a different ship.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew, a thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
Okay. Each time that you enter sector space for the first time, well, in this case, not for the first time, but for the first time to just travel, Spock, or Leonard Nimoy, will narrate something about that sector of space. So I clicked on this little icon, which will automatically plot a course. And, okay, there's the distress call from the Azura. I'm just going to do this real quick. I've got a few things here. I'm going to go and I'm going to increase weapons training. There we go. And I will accept. Okay, rescue the SS Azura. Excuse me, still dealing with a little bit of a tickle in the throat. There we go. To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. We're being pursued by Orion raiders. Crew injured, taking heavy fire, dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please assist us. We are actually quite a far ways away from there. Okay, full power to shields. Take us in range. A lot of the voice acting has stopped, which is rather unfortunate. Okay, this is something we can scan. I'll do it later, because I'm about to get into a firefight. These are Orion raiders. So we've dealt with Klingons, the Borg, and now we're dealing with Orions. That's one down. These aren't that difficult. Cruise around. Hopefully we'll be able to end this one. It's a little more difficult. Actually, I think the Borg were rather relatively difficult. Okay, we've got some time. That ship is okay. They're not doing that bad. So I'm going to scan this, and there's a little mini game that pops up, and you have to get the red line to match the blue line, and then you get something available for R&D. R&D is a little interior mini game that we get to play later. I'll show you that at some point. So now we're going to try and save the Azura from these Orion raiders. Here we go. Like I said, this isn't that hard, and this mission itself is actually not that, doesn't take that long. There we go. There's a device that popped up for me. Oh, they're behind a rock. Or an asteroid, rather. This will be rather difficult, because sometimes, every now and then, something happens in Star Trek Online where somebody gets themselves stuck. And that is what has happened here. Let's see if... Oh! We still have target lock on them, so we can still hit them. They're just stuck in the rock. Oh, they're not stuck in the rock anymore. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Away team, report to the transporter room. All right, now we're going to beam down, and this time we actually have a full complement. If I wouldn't have had any of these bridge crew members here, then it would have gone to default security officers. And each one of those security officers would have had very basic, generic abilities and skills. So, now we're coming into here. And we step onto the... Oh, yes, we have to talk to them first. Then we have to step onto the transporter platform. Okay, Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I can send you and the away team to that ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step on the transporter pad, and when you're ready to go, and be careful, sir. Okay. So when we get over there, there is actually a mission for all three, tactical, science, and engineering. Because I'm a tactical officer, I will not be able to take part in any of the rewards for... Oh, I'm picking up multiple life signs. Some of them are the Azura's captain and crew, but the rest are Orion. Okay, plasma leaks are blocking our path to the survivors. We will need to use the consoles to safely vent the plasma. Rescuing survivors is our top priority. Okay, as we go around here, we can see there's different consoles. When a console is, I guess, glows, that is when it is best, when we can actually activate it. This is not a console, it's just got some stuff. Okay. So there's nothing else in here that we need to do. Nothing that we need to worry about right now. So, let's continue on. There's one of those plasma leaks. If we take a look at the map, you'll be able to see that there are times when you'll be able to go into an area. Here's an injured person. Scan the crew member. Crew member is critically injured and you do not have the training needed to assist them. So this is specific to a science officer. If you would be, if you were in a team of 3 or more, and one of those members was a science officer, and one of those members was an engineer. Oh, hey, what are you doing there? These guys were just standing there. But if you were a science officer, then you would be able to do that mission. Just as later on, there is an engineering option that is available. So we're going to go in here. We're going to take out... Oh, I really like the fact that he has the ability to do that. Now, this console is attached to that plasma leak that's outside. We'll just do that. And there's some stuff over here. We're going to go scan this, and this will bring up another one of those little mini games, as you can see. So we've got to line the red bar up with the blue, and you can do that using your arrow keys on your keyboard, up and down to make the height of the line increase or decrease, and left and right to move it either way. So again, there's another injured person there. Can't do anything about it. I'm not a science officer. And of course, there are accolades that go hand in hand with all of this stuff. If you are a science officer and you happen to have a tactical and engineering officer on your team, then you will, whatever actions you do as a science officer, will also help those. Oh, that was not nice. That was not nice at all. Of course, that was my mistake. I didn't see them. Okay, there's another crew member. I can't help them, unfortunately. So we're going to go over here to where this console is. And we're just going to shut down that plasma leak. And we're going to continue on our merry way. So here we go. Scanning the warp core, Captain. Catastrophic failure of antimatter containment. Warp core breach is imminent. Captain, unless the breach is contained, the Azura will be destroyed. Okay, nothing we can do about that because we are not an engineer. If there was an engineer on the team, then we'd be able to do something. We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately. And then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use power to try and stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, the Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time. Okay, so I'll help the crew. Crew, all come with me. You guys come with me, and away we go. Now, we are going to have problems as we go into a cutscene. Orion Raiders. Okay, time to take out our rifle. Oh, didn't he get hit by a grenade? I thought he got hit by a grenade. Unless one of those guys was really, really good, and... There we go. Okay, he's down, he's down, he's down, he's down, and he's down. And we'll pick up these 2 items. So we got an engineering kit, which I don't need, and phaser dual pistols. Ooh, I can dual pistol. We might switch, I'm not sure. Okay, everything looks pretty safe. I was unable to open the plasma conduit. That's fine. That doesn't mean the mission fails. We just continue on. Scanning. Away team to Saskatchewan. Chief, are you ready to transport? The Azura's radiation levels are returning to normal. I guess I can read that because that's me, technically. So that's my voice. Okay, those people are off the ship now. As we go through this cutscene. And they beam over to the Saskatchewan, the USS Saskatchewan. There's a transporter chief. This very military-looking uniform that she's wearing there. Okay. What do we have to do? Scroll down through this. Find unusual technology. Use the transporter. That's all we have to do. Find unusual technology is something that is part of the Delta track. So I'm going to actually do that right now. I'm going to do some scanning. There's one anomaly in the area. So let's do some sprinting. Let's hit the scan again. It's in here. Or is it there? Let's check the map. Oh, it might be in that room. Hang on. Okay. Let's get back to the map. Technically, this will not explode. Don't worry. Okay, is it in here? Let's see here. Oh no, it's over here. Let's run down here. Because this is part of the Delta track, so I'm going to actually try and find this. And I also have some time. Is this what it is? No, this can't be it. That doesn't look right. No, it's outside. It's over here. There. Plasma control console. Okay, we did do it, but we didn't find the technology. Is it back in here somewhere? Oh! Oh! Here it is.
The alloys used in this device are normally only found in the Delta Quadrant. We know that the Iconians have gateways that allow them to go anywhere they wish. It would be reasonable to assume that they have had influence in the Delta Quadrant as well.
Okay. So, I found the unusual technology. I think I'm going to get this. I'm going to scan this. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take that. And now we're going to sprint because we have to get back to the transporter rooms. Sorry about that. Sorry about that little detail, or that detour there. But I wanted to. I noticed that the find unusual technology was part of the Delta Tracks stuff. And me missing that was my fault. I could have seen that console and clicked it, but I naturally didn't. That may happen every now and then. If it happens, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's nice to get absolutely everything complete in a mission. But if you don't worry about it. There is a replay option. You can actually replay these missions, so you can go back and you can get it again, and that's fine. Okay, there are more Orion ships inbound, Captain. We need you back on the bridge right away. Away team, prepare for emergency transport. Okay, so now we got to run over here and use the turbo lift. There we go. Use the turbo lift. We go to a cutscene. And we disappear, and then it will show the exterior of the ship. Incoming message. Leave now if you know what's good for you, Starfleet. We're taking this ship for crew and her cargo. No, you're not. I mean, no, you are totally not taking that ship. Wow. I didn't realize that would be that fast. Maybe my ship isn't the USS Suck. Maybe these ships are the We Suck More. Oh, I shouldn't be that close to a ship when it blows up. Oh my. Okay, I'm going to slow down because then my turning radius will be a little bit better. Now, you don't have to keep your turning radius or your speed up all the time. As a matter of fact, it's sometimes strategically better to be a little bit slower than the other, than the enemy vessel, because that way you can actually get up to them, stay behind them. Where maybe some of your better weapons might be located in the back, or in the front rather. Entrenched engineering. Oh, there we go. I was able to get that one volley off. I was able to drain shields a little bit. See, as you can see in the target at the top, when you use the tachyon beam, you can actually drain the shields, and it will show the shields draining a little bit. Okay, Captain, we need to get within range and try and get a transporter lock on Captain Brott. Okay, so now we're going to increase speed a little bit. Although we can start the transport right now because we're right here. We got her just in time, so we managed to rescue her. Okay, Captain Brott is safely aboard, sir, and just in time, too. We got her just before the ship exploded. Captain Brott has requested we take her and her crew to Sector Space. Starfleet will get them home from there. She said she would be happy to speak with you if you wish. Okay, we can now depart the system. Ready to leave the system on your command, sir. Depart system. Okay, everything's done. Let's go. Obviously, things were a little bit better in that regard because we had improved some of the ship's weapons, some of the ship's defenses, and all around we made them look a lot cooler. So if you don't hit the hail button, which is right on the side here of the mission list, then these will usually automatically come up. Now, we don't have any choice to make. We've got a warp core, we've got a shield array, and we've got new armor. So let's hit continue.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Accolade complete. Lieutenant ability rank 2. I'm not going to worry about this. This is PvP stuff. We're just going to keep going with story stuff here. Diplomatic orders. Lieutenant, we have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery of the Gem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions. So we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe. Okay, so we got to escort Vulcan Ambassador Soketh to the monastery on Pajem in the Sirius sector block, and you can find the ambassador at at Vulcan, which is located in the Sirius sector block. And for the reward, it looks like everything we will be getting, including the lithium ore, which I'll go a little bit into. So I'm going to accept this mission, and then I'm going to exit. I'm actually going to travel. We're not that far from the Vulcan system as it is. So I'm just going to travel there, but this is the end of this episode, but I'm going to go over a couple of things. The lithium ore, if you bring up your inventory and you go to the Assets tab, scroll down, you'll notice there is dilithium. And we can go and click that. Now I have 4 refined. All the ore that you usually get is just ore. And you can refine it, and it can be used in certain things like projects that you want to do, or say you'd like to do, or you'd like to purchase something, because you can use the lithium to purchase things as well. So it's basically, they have it as a way of currency and trade that you can do. So that is it for this episode. Next episode will be, and no, we are not going to go fight the Borg. I noticed that alert right there. Maybe later, maybe with a different ship. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed everything that went on here. Things were a lot better this episode than they were the last episode. There was no internet wonkiness, so that's good. Next episode, we'll be going to Vulcan. Until then, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.